This week on the Retirement Quick Tips podcast, I'm addressing the question, how do I stop overspending? And today I'm going to offer a pretty radical idea. Maybe you've heard of this, maybe you haven't. I'm challenging you to do a no spend month. A no spend month, think of it like a detox or a cleanse for you. And probably the best way you can begin to make progress on your overspending tendencies is by doing something like this. It is exactly what it sounds like. So for a month, all you spend money on is essentials. So we're not doing coffee runs. We're not going out to the movies. We're not going out to eat. We're paying our bills. We're putting gas in the car. We're buying groceries, but that's it. If it sounds hard, if it sounds crazy, that's because it is a little bit crazy, but it's only for a month. And it might end up being the most beneficial thing that you do for yourself all year. I've done one of these. It has been many, many years since I have done this. And I actually quite enjoyed it when I did it the previous time. It was a great reset. And these are great resets, and they're quite popular actually. If you just Google no spend month, you'll find a lot of resources online because a lot of people have done them and found them to be really, really helpful. The reason is it's a great reset. It helps you to understand better like why you're spending money, how often you impulse buy because you're always having to stop yourself when you have a no spend month. And it helps to establish some new and better spending habits as well. Even if you don't have a spending problem, like even if you took the test I gave you earlier this week and you can honestly say that you do not overspend, then this is still a really important exercise. It is the best way, in my opinion, to learn about your spending habits. What are some things that trigger you to spend? And how can you make better decisions about how you spend money? So just knowing too that you could go a whole month or longer if you needed to without spending beyond the essentials, that is very empowering. You truly, if you can say no every single day for a month to things that you would want to otherwise buy, now you have control over your money rather than your money controlling you. So there are lots of resources out there. Again, a no spend month it's a popular thing. There's tons of different ways you could do this. I'm not going to go into great detail here, but it is important to define what your own rules are for the no spend month. What's okay to spend money on? What's not okay to spend money on? Is there any flexibility? Because you have to think ahead too. So if you're going to do a no spend month, you have to look ahead and say, oh, my nephew's birthday. So maybe I have to buy a gift before the month starts. If you're going to have to say no to social events. So if a friend or, you have an opportunity to go out to eat or something, maybe you just cook at home instead. You kind of have to define those rules and what's going to be okay or not. By the way, we're coming up on October. October is a great month for a no spend challenge. It's not like the holiday season. It's usually not a huge travel month either. Like most of us, we kind of blow it out with the spending in the summertime. At least I do, just because I'm more active and doing more things. And then it kind of gets quiet into the fall, and then things ramp up again because of the holidays and spending associated with that. So it's a great time and a bit easier to forego spending on extras compared to other times of the years. And you might even rediscover an old hobby, a newfound love for cooking, eating more meals at home for a month, things like that. So that is how I'll be spending my October. I'm going to be doing a no spend month. No impulse buys at the grocery store. I'm not going to order any pumpkin spice lattes. I'm not going to do anything extra above and beyond the essentials. And, I'll make sure that my toddler has diapers, of course. But above and beyond that, what I'm going to do if I want something is I'm going to say maybe not no altogether, but not right now. I'm going to make a wish list instead. And if it's something that I really want or maybe I need, but just not right now, then I'll just revisit that in November. I think the hardest thing is going to be spending money. I don't go out very often, but I am going to Atlanta in October. So I'll have to figure out what are my parameters when I'm not on vacation technically, but I'm at a conference for work. So what's okay to spend money on? and what's not. I'll have to figure out that rule for myself. But I challenge you to do a no spend month in October. If you do, would you please email me and let me know how it went or that you're doing it? You can email me at ashleym@truenorthra.com. I want to hear all about it. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Ashley Michike, and this is the Retirement Quick Tips Podcast.